Hey, well, I'm over here quarrying some rock, and I just was planning on going on a short hike, and ended up. I thought, well, in case I find any rock, I'll bring a little satchel with me. So I think that's a World War I gas mask thing. But anyway, um, so I use that to pick up any rock that I find along the way. Normally, if I'm just walking somewhere, I just find a little bit. I was not expecting to find quite this much. Here, I'm going to bring you down a little bit. Yeah. So I have all this nice chert here, and I can't bring it all back with me. This had some real nice color to it when I first broke it open. But yeah, look at that. You can't really tell what's in the rock, what it is, until you break it open. Then you find that it's got some beautiful high grade stuff here. This is all Edwards Plateau chert, and I even managed to find some pretty decent sized nodules. So I'm going to have to cache some of this and bring back with me anything that I can fit in this bag here. So, I really like finding this stuff here in such, it's hard to get in a solid nodule like that. Seemingly solid. I'll see when I get it home, if I bring it home, but it's some pretty decent color. Anyway, kind of a dilemma. So maybe you can help me sort it out. I'm thinking, first off, things that I'm not really sure about, like this here. You can see there's cracking in here, and there's some good rock in here. It's a little rough, but this, heat treat this and it'll be like glass. But you can see that's pockmarked. That's telling me there's probably some really good stone in there. But so I don't know. Maybe that'll go in a maybe pile. This is a good chert. It's a little rough, but it'll heat treat. This is going to get cached. Hard to get flat nodules like this in any kind in this area, but it appears to be pretty high grade stuff. So that's coming with me. That's a definite pile. I like the color on this, and it appears solid except for this right here. So I think that's coming with me. There's some small pieces that I spalled off for test flakes. That's coming with me. Okay. This is an unusual piece for this area. Kind of hard to get. I'm not sure if this comes from the Sands Formation or if it's Edwards. But anyway, that's going to be a maybe. This is definitely this is coming home with me. I get this in the Bluff Creek area, but it's, like I said, it's hard to get in this high grade. So because of its odd shape, this is going in the maybe pile. This was, I was using this as a hammerstone. I didn't know I picked it up as a hammerstone because I didn't recognize there was so much dirt and stuff on it. I didn't recognize any conchoidal fractures until I hit it. When I hit it, a flake came off, and it turns out to be a very high grade of Edwards, probably a root beer type. So that's definitely coming home with me. This doesn't look like much, but this is really high grade. This is hard to find. That's coming home. That's a small piece. I don't like to leave my test flakes behind, so that's coming home with me. I think this is piece of stromatolite. It looks rough on the outside, but it's smooth on the inside. So that's gonna come home with me. This is a small piece. I have plenty like this, but I just couldn't leave it. That's coming with me. Right here. Look at that beauty. I just like the way it's just all gnarly and stuff, and then you break it open and it's like candy on the inside. I think I'm gonna put this in the bring with me pile. Okay, this is definitely a come with me. It's probably got a crack going through, either probably in this direction. I'm not sure, but it definitely had an issue right there when I took a test flake, probably a result of that pot lidding. So that's a maybe pile. I don't know why I picked this up. I'm pitching. Maybe that was with that. Maybe that was here to begin with. This is a good Edwards. This will nap down real nice. So I think that's gonna come with me. All right. Not sure. I didn't take any test flakes off of it, but my gut tells me this is going to be really high grade. So I'm going to put this in the maybe. All right. This is kind of like a porcelain. It's nappable. Look how thin that is. I've put that in my pocket if I have to. Okay, I don't know if I don't think I showed this one. This is another one. This is a good solid piece of, I call this Bluff Creek, because we find so much of it at Bluff Creek. So I've got plenty of that at home, but like I said, it's hard to get in such good quality. This is a blocky piece, but it appears to be really high quality. And this is coming home with me because I don't find that stuff anywhere. Here's a small piece. It was kind of like a bluish tint, so that's going in my, if I have to, that's going in my pocket. All right, I think, we have a couple more pieces. This is another small piece that I think what I'm going to do is bring this with me. That'll fit in my pocket as well. And that's a small piece. So that's gonna go in my pocket. Okay. So, and a limestone hammerstone, I'm going to use it as a hammerstone. I don't think anybody else used this before me. So that's what we're looking at here. So let's see here. Yep, this is my pile. Stuff I want to take. And this is my pile of maybes. And over there, out of the frame, is my pile of, it's staying here. So let's scooch ourselves around and see what we can do here. Maybe I can fit them all in. Wouldn't that be great, huh? Let's see here. small ones in. I'm gonna fit these in kind of like a puzzle, maybe. Methinks. Well, first of all, let's put the larger nodule pieces in, like that. Get that in there. That will be in there. Okay. All right. Put this on top of that. There. There. Okay. Face that way. That way. Ooh. I like that there. Yeah, okay, that's going. Okay. Yeah. That's going in a pocket. Put that next to the hammerstone. Okay, we're getting down to the brass tacks. As much as I like the color on this, I think it's going to stay because of the crack. Yeah, maybe this can go in a pocket. This is coming with me. All right. So, I'd really like to bring this. Actually, I don't know. I like the color on this. I'd really like to bring that. I don't know if I can. Yeah, I think I can. Well, that's it. That has to go. I don't like leaving those behind. Okay, well, anyway, so looks like I've got my bag of goodies here. Okay, well, this is Paleo Ken signing out, and wish me luck. I've got about a mile or so, yeah, about a mile to head back to the truck. Thanks for watching.